Hey, what's going on? It's Euro Patterson again. And today in this episode, in Astonishing Vibes, we're actually going to talk about change. Change is a big part of our life. Change is a big part of success. Change is a big part of failure. Change is a big part of anything you do in life. Change is a big part of it. If you're looking to become a better person, there's going to have to be some change. If your life is going down into a spiral of heartaches or some type of things that are happening, something changed inside your life. But what we want to focus on today is change for the better. We're going to focus on change for the better. I hope this is a subject that will encourage you to do better in life, to want to rethink how you accept certain situations. You have to be a product of change. You have to be a product of change, not to go against consistency, but at certain things you have to be willing to change. There's some time when people are working in a job field, they may be saying you got to be quick on your feet. You got to be able to adapt to the situation. In certain places, you got to be consistent and keep doing the same thing to make sure, keep hitting the same repetition to make sure you come out with the same result. But if your same result is something that is not good for you and is not helping you achieve your goals and help you reach where you're trying to go, then there have to be some change. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about that change for the better. And I always, I know most of you may not know, but I am a saint. You know, I'm a child of God, and I do believe that I'm part of the royal family. And what I want to talk about, I want to come from the Bible aspect. So I'm going to come from the King James Version of the Holy Bible. And I'm going to come from Ecclesiastes 3:1 to set this off for us. In Ecclesiastes 3:1, it says, "There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens." I'm going to say that one more time. There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. Now, with that being said, you know, sometimes there's a time to stand still. There's a time to not move. There's a time to be faithful in exactly what you're doing. But then also there's a time you may need to make some changes. You know, if you're a person that has been, going through some problems, and you may find yourself drinking alcohol, or you may find yourself always getting frustrated and arguing with a person. You may have an anger issue. It may be a time to change how you react to certain situations. If you're a person that has anger, or you're always aggressive about something, or you're always getting aggressive when someone brings something to your attention, hey, that may be a time to change the way you think about things. You may have to just sit there and just reflect back on, okay, if I get angry at this situation and the way I react, what will the outcome be? Most of the time, the outcome is not going to be positive for you if you're angry when you're reacting. So what you want to do is you want to take time back, compose yourself, think it through before you answer. If you're a person that drinks alcohol, maybe you want to slack up on a bottle or two, Maybe you want to slow down a day or two throughout the week. That's if that's you. I'm not against people that may drink alcohol or whatever. That's not what this is about. But I'm just saying, sometimes when you're under the influence, it affects your decisions and when you do things. Let's just say if you're a person, every time you get paid, you go and you spend your money on this, you spend your money on that. And you find yourself living paycheck to paycheck. When you find yourself living paycheck to paycheck, you may have enough money coming in your income and your finances, but it may be your spending habit that's keeping you living paycheck to paycheck. You may need to change your spending habits. You may need to change how you react to things. Some people, when they're out there spending, they're probably spending because they're frustrated. Some people go and spend money because they're depressed. So you may need to address what it is that's causing you to go and spend your money, that's causing you to live paycheck to paycheck. Now, I'm not the one to be talking to tell you how to line up your finances and get you here to there. You can make them, save $1 million here and there. That's not my specialty, and I'm not going to get into that with you. But what I am talking about is making sure that you understand that there is a time that you're going to have to make some changes. Now, some people are looking to have a great success in a certain field. And in certain fields, it calls for you to have to spend more hours working. Some spend less hours working. But you have to identify what it is. Change is going to be a part of your life forever. It's going to continue to be a part of your life. You know why? You're getting older. You're getting older. Every year you get older. So guess what? Your life is changing. Every day is a change. Tomorrow is not going to be the same as it was today or yesterday. So guess what? When time changes, your life changes. I'm not saying go through every day, changing up everything that you do every day. What I'm saying is be aware and be conscious that if you're not where you need to be or where you want to be in life, then it's time for a change. Don't be afraid to change. Don't be afraid to seek out help if you need help with trying to get to your goals or your dreams that you're trying to reach. Don't be afraid to go back to school if you need to go back to school. Don't be afraid to walk away from that job if you're trying to start your own business. If you know you have thought it through, if you know that you have faith that your business will be successful, hey, don't be afraid. I've walked away from a couple jobs to start a business. Businesses did well, but then guess what? It was time to change. And I wasn't ready to change. So by me not ready to change and change my diet and change my sleeping habits, I burnt myself out. But I had to realize that it was a time to change. So let's just say you're having some health issues. Let's just say your doctor says, oh, you have high blood pressure. Or you have this that's happening. You need to exercise more. Why would you continue to live your life without exercising? If you say you want to live, why would you continue your life without exercising and change your diet? Changing the way you live, changing the way you eat. Why would you not make that change if the doctor says, oh, you could reduce this if you lose a little weight, if you get in shape? I don't know why we as people have a hard time making a change when we know if we change, there can be a better outcome for our life. I don't know why that takes so long for us to understand you have to change. So today I want you to think about, what is it in my life that is holding me back and I need to change the way I think or change my actions and what I'm doing? Sit back, take a look at your life, do a reassessment of what's going on in your life. Think about what you wanted to achieve by the age you are right now. And just think back like, hey, you know what? I'm not where I want to be. I have to make some changes. Now, when you're going to make these changes, I'm not just saying, hey, jump up and go quit your job when you ain't got no business plan. I'm not saying jump up and quit your job and you hadn't even thought it. You don't even have a business idea. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is think about it. Start taking steps and make change. I'm not saying, hey, you know what? Doctor said if you exercise, you may be able to come off your high blood pressure medication. I'm not saying get off the high blood medication now and then you hadn't even been in the gym 2-3 weeks. No, what I'm saying is do the things that need to be done, make that change in your life, then take steps. If your doctor says, hey, you know what, you can probably be weaned off your blood pressure medication, stay in contact with your doctor. Keep going to your checkups. Keep going to the gym or keep working out at home. Keep walking around your block. Just because you may not see the change in your body, but it could be affecting your health on the inside for a more positive change. Talk to your doctor on a regular basis. Hey, if you know that you're not a person that's self-motivated, you might need to get a personal trainer. You spend your money on other things. You spend your money on food, extra this, extra clothes, extra this. You may be a person that likes to smoke. You spend your money on that. Things that are actually killing you. So why not take that money that you're spending you're spending money on that's bringing you into depression or that's affecting your health on a negative way. Take that money and put it into something positive. Yeah, you might say, hey, why do I got to pay this guy? I can go do it on myself. You know why you can't do it? You haven't done it in the last 25, 30 years. So that's why you need to pay that guy or that lady. People, we have to change. We have to change the way we think. We have to change our actions. We have to change our reactions. If you're a person that know you have anger issues and you're driving on the streets and you I don't know, somebody cut you off, you got road rage, you might need to take an Uber. I don't know. You might need to take a shuttle bus or something. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just saying that there's other possibilities, other ways of getting things done. There's other ways of achieving our goals than actually doing the same thing we've been doing as if you woke up this morning. So I'm actually going to wrap up this session about change. I just hope you all continue to be positive. This message, this channel, this podcast is not about demeaning anybody. It's to uplift you. We all can be great when we want to be great. We should want to choose to be great in our lives, for our families, for ourselves, for others that are inspiring to do something more. We all should inspire to help people. We all should inspire to be better and want to be better and have better things in life. So I just want to tell you, be blessed, stay motivated. And when I mean motivated, I mean stay motivated. Have motivation in your blood, not just when you wake up in the morning and you listen to this channel or you listen to the greatest speakers that are out there, the greatest motivational inspiration speakers. Don't just get motivated when you hear them. You need to be motivated when you see yourself in the mirror in the morning. When you say, hey, man, you beautiful. Boy, you look good. Girl, girl, look at you. You're nice looking. You need to stay motivated when you wake up in the morning, when you wake up and see your spouse in the morning, when you wake up and see your kids in the morning, when you wake up and see your mom or your dad or your grandparents.